Howdy folks, thank you very much for joining me for another mail haul video, and as you can see this is from Zing Pop Culture and this box may contain ninjas. I probably shouldn't be promoting these guys given that they are competition to Outer Rim Collectibles, but it's a bit hard to not mention the company when their boxes look like this. So I have not bought from Zing Pop Culture before, so it'll be interesting to see what's inside and what the condition is like. Obviously I bought this, they have bricks and mortar stores, but I bought this online. So we've got some more, we've had a really good run with the vintage collection recently. They've got another vintage collection item inside and a Black Series figure that I didn't think I'd be able to find here in Australia, but yeah, I should give a shout out to, who was it? Rogue Kwan, Sci-Fi, and I think Usual Mike as well. Put the word out about this stuff being available. So it's packed quite well. Lots of protection there. And as you can see, you've got the first up, we've got Mace Windu. Really looking forward to opening this up and having a closer look at this guy. Like I said, I didn't think I thought I'd really struggle to find it here in Australia, and I didn't want to pay ridiculous overseas prices on top of shipping. And you can see the box is a bit scuffed there, a bit more scuffed than I would have liked, to be honest. If I was an inbox collector, I'd be a little bit disappointed, but I open all my Black Series figures. And then I've got the vintage collection Jabba's Palace adventure set as well. Again, I didn't think I'd find this here in Australia. Had a few offers from people overseas offering to pick it up and send it out, but international shipping is ridiculous these days. And even though it was still pretty pricey buying it here in Australia, but I'm very excited to have this in my collection. I probably will open this up in a separate video for reasons I'll mention in that video. Alright, so what I thought I would do today is unbox Master Windu and also a Padme Amidala figure that I picked up previously. Right, so just having a closer look at the box there, you can really see those scuff marks on the front of the box there. That's not good. Like I said, if I was an inbox collector, I'd be very disappointed with that, but I'm not. And here's number 82 in phase 3 of the Black Series. There's a brief description of the character. More scuff marks. Pretty good likeness, I think, the image on the box. And even more damage to the box. Alright, let's crack this thing open. So we'll start off having a quick look at his lightsaber, his amethyst bladed lightsaber, not purple. If I can get some focus on this thing. Please focus. And so the hilt looks nice. It's got a bit of black paint on it, a bit of goldy sort of looking paint. The blade is removable, as you can see there. It just pegs back into the hilt. Works quite well. Now the figure itself. If I can get him out of this tray. Yeah, have a look at that. I reckon that's a really good likeness to Samuel L. Jackson. Not bad. You can see a bit of a seam on his noggin there. I guess all figures have seams in their heads, but it sort of stands out a bit more because he's a nude nut. Probably my lighting is exaggerating it as well. Comes with his Jedi robe. So you can give him the hood up look if you want. Probably have to play around with that a little bit more to get it sitting right. Yeah, it looks alright. Maybe even use some blue tack to hold it in place. And it's a pretty thin material, but it's pretty standard fare, I think, for the 6-inch Jedi robes. But yeah, have a look at that. How cool is that? His undergarments, molded in plastic, look really, really awesome. See the sculpt in the fabric, in the weave. I think they've got the drape or the hang right. Looks really good. They got the lower skirt. They've done that really well. It's got a split in the side and in the front. So probably not going to mess around with the articulation too much now, but I'm guessing you get some really good dynamic poses. And there's his backside. So really nice. Really, really nice. Looks great holding his lightsaber. Fits into his hand well. I guess there's like a bit of a ball joint in the waist there, or the torso. So very nice indeed. On to Padme Amidala, and I'll give you my thoughts on this figure, starting off with the packaging. That is a bit dinged up, as you can see there. Actually, it's very dinged up. That's how it arrived. Supposedly as new from Entertainment Earth Distribution. Anyways, yeah, so it's obviously the standard Black Series packaging. The image on the front, I assume, is from the same guy, Gregory Titus, that does all the other images. I don't know who that is a picture of, but it's not Natalie Portman. He normally does a pretty good job, but it's a shocker. And she's number 81. And then there's a brief description of Padme on the back of the box. And that's the other side of the box. Now that is Natalie Portman. That head sculpt is great. That image on the box is not Natalie Portman. That is a shocker. Anyways, like I said, I collect these Black Series figures in box, so I don't care about the image on the box. And she has a swap out hand, which is rare with the Black Series figures. I don't get that very often. And that is to assist her holding her little blaster there. Or is that or is that for the battle droid? I'm not sure. Blaster. So anyway, that's one of the blasters that she comes with. Here's the battle droid blaster that she comes with a bit of silver dry brushing over it. That looks really nice, actually. Looks nice and weathered and beaten up. Did a really good job there with that. So here she is. Really nice head sculpt. That definitely is Natalie Portman. Really nice. And it's got the photo real paint. Got a couple of moles on her face that they've maybe that one's a little bit big on her left cheek, but really nice. The hair looks nice. Really like it. This photo real face painting technology is really, really great. She's got a sort of shawl type thing. It looks nice, textured, soft plastic. Try and get it off. You have to remove her head to get it off. Her head doesn't want it seem to come off for some reason. So anyway, I'm going to be displaying it with the shawl on, so we'll just leave it like that. There's the rest of her undersuit. The smaller blaster fits nicely into the holster on her belt, so that's a nice feature. Yeah, she looks really nice. Bit of blue paint on the leg there for some reason. I don't know where that's come from. And the boots look really cool too. A few pouches on the belt. Damn it, this hand doesn't want to come off either. Don't know what's going on there. Anyway, so the hand that comes attached is for the smaller blaster, and the swap out hand, it looks like, is for the battle droid blaster, I think. Yeah, there we go. So very cool. You probably just need to heat up those the head and the hands a little bit to pop them off and swap things out. Okay guys, that is just about it for this video. As I said, I will unbox the Jabba's playset in a separate video, hopefully in the not too distant future, and give you my thoughts on that. But I absolutely love these two Black Series figures. Hasbro, pat on the back, well done. Great likenesses, great head sculpts in my opinion, and just fantastic looking figures overall. Very I don't have a lot of prequel figures in my Black Series 6-inch collection, but if they keep making them like this, I'll have to pick more up. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to comment down below and give this video a like, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, may the Force be with you.